Over on the opposite coast, we have the New York Excel, who also looked to remain perfect in their matchup today. They were going up against another opponent that we wouldn't say is definitely in the top tier, but what did you guys think when they matched up against the Toronto Defiant, who finally had Neko back in the mix?
I actually was impressed with Toronto Defiant. I did, of course, not expect them to do too much against NYXL. However, I do think that they, at least in the first half of the game, held their own. I think they had a lot of great performances. Neko actually did show up and did what I thought he would be doing, which is leading that team. Roki had a lot of good moments on his Lucio, which actually surprised me because I thought they would have played with 8 in there rather than Roki. So yeah, it was great to see that.
Talking with the Toronto Defiant, I think we should expect to see Aid next week, but they felt more comfortable running Roki because he had been the guy the previous 3 matches. But once you get your full support line, do you think Toronto is able to compete with New York XL, or are these still in 2 very different tiers?
Well, it's always difficult. There's caveats when a team plays against NYXL. Do they play them close? Do they look like they can possibly win a fight? I thought Envy had a really good game, too. I think the veteran leadership of Toronto will keep them in the running for a lot of these playoff spots, but it's NYXL. You're just not going to beat them. You're not.
Yeah, NYXL just seem to be, again, they're in this different tier, along with Vancouver Titans. There might be a couple of other teams that I'd add up there, but I have to wait, I think.
This is Sabiobi, by the way, Bren. You know that guy who was famous last year for being amazing? He finally got to play.
He also has fantastic hair, believe it or not, Puckett.
I do believe it.
Haircuts are always fantastic.
He doesn't have that mid card anymore. Yeah, no, I don't think he does. Ark and Sabiobi got to play in the last map. Was the map they lost? Just
So he's spitting facts. Just take them however you want them. They're there.
If you're the NYXL, it's never too early to sandbag. They don't care about map differential. They're undefeated, and they still have a ridiculous map differential.
They're at the top of the leaderboard. No worries when it comes to the tiebreakers. Some big bombs throughout that one. Nene showing off his sniper was my highlight. That was in game number 1.